Hey, everybody! Thank you for hopping along and joining me on a Good Friday edition of the Made from Scratch broadcast. First of all, thank you for coming along with me and just following me on this ride. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it every single day, and every day I'm getting more and more people to follow along, and I love it. And I get the opportunity to bring um, creative, interesting, amazing people who are doing incredible things out there in the world. And that was the whole process when I started putting all this together. So I get the opportunity to share this with you guys. And, you know, all I can say is, all the gratitude in the world. Thank you for, letting me join you and come into your rooms and your phones and just being here and watching. I do appreciate it very, very much. It means the world to me. So, before we get started into introducing everybody's guest, let me just go ahead and do the normal sort of get it out of the way kind of promotion of the website and everything else. So, guys, if you're watching live, do us a favor. You can check us out on our YouTube channel. That is at Made from Scratch Broadcast. Enter there, you'll see all the past episodes. The live stream is happening right now there as well. And do us a favor when you're there, hit the like and subscribe button, and you can get notifications whenever new episodes come on, past episodes get uploaded. You know, New comments are made, and it helps us out as well. Gives us the opportunity to be a little bit more creative with some of the things that we can do with our YouTube channel. So please do us a favor, hit the like and subscribe button. We appreciate it a lot. And then you can also follow us on all our other social media channels. So on Facebook, you can find us live at Made from Scratch Broadcast. So enter it in, you'll be able to see the live feed there. And then also check us out on our Twitter page. That is at MFSB Live there as well. We're streaming there as well. You can drop all your comments and everything else. Follow us along there. And then, of course, you can go to the website now. And we're streaming live on our own website, and that is at www.madefromscratchpodcast there. Let me pull it up so you can see it on the screen. Go there. You can catch the live feed as well. Then you can also find a lot of the interactive things that we do there as well. We have our streaming radio station that we've started up, and there is actually, let me see if I pull up the link. There it is. So there's the link to the radio station you can find as well. I got a lot of the artists that I've had on the show already playing their music there as well, and tonight's guest is no different. He's going to be, I got some of his songs already playing on there as well. So, since we got all the particulars out of the way, hello Instagram. I do a thing separately on Instagram where I just live stream the back behind the scene things of the show. So if anybody wants to follow along there, you can. And I also upload all the past episodes to the IG stories and to our IG channel as well. So thank everybody for that. And now, without further ado, tonight's guest, he is a 15-year-old singer-songwriter, a local artist who has, he's done a lot of things here locally. He's done performances, and, he's still in school, so this is what's amazing. He's so young and so talented, and putting all this stuff together, it's just amazing to me because I was still figuring out who I was at the age of 15, let alone learning how to write songs and to sing. So to me, that's pretty amazing. So, guys, without any further ado, let me introduce to you the talented and wonderful Adrian Lyles. Hello, Adrian. How you doing there?
I'm doing good. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, it's no problem. We already got people following along. Mr. Francanello, former guest on the show, is following along already. And, let me just pull up some of these other people already. Yeah, that's amazing. Hope to tune in. Yeah, talent at the age is beautiful. That's one of the things I was talking about introducing you is that, first of all, it's incredible that you're doing this at such a young age.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so it takes a lot of work and commitment to do that, being as young as you are. And at that age, most people are still learning who they are and trying to discover what they want to do in life. And to see somebody like yourself who's out there playing music and writing songs and doing that thing, that's pretty incredible. So, hats off to you as well, because, what you're doing is no small feat, my friend. I'm sorry to tell anybody who doesn't know that. So, let me start off first and ask you a couple questions. And just to tell everybody, Adrian's going to do us a favor tonight. He's going to perform a couple of songs, which has got me excited. Um, so I'm always excited to hear music, and he's going to do one of his originals, and he's going to do a couple of covers. So can't wait to hear that. But let me start by asking you one of the questions about when you started, being as you're already young. How did you start your music career? What was the first thing that, or what was the first sign that you know that you wanted to create music, that you wanted to do music? What was one of the first things you figured out?
Music's always been a really just influential thing in my life. It always came because my mom would always sing, and I would always sing
Yeah.
fun melodies and stuff. And my parents put me into piano at a really young age, 3 years old. So I started playing there. And then I started singing. I've always been singing, but I started performing out when we moved to Texas.
Yeah.
And just performing out and just singing. Music's always been the thing that's just brought me like just actual happiness. Everything else that I've done, you can grow out of things or like move away from things, but music's always been the one thing that's
Yeah.
just that. And so the
That's
house is
yeah.
always bursting with music.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome, and I love that answer. That no matter what, you're still growing, but again, your music's growing with you, so you're staying with it, and the passion and everything that goes along with it. So, um, you know, as an artist, this is one of the questions I usually ask a lot of them. So, first of all, how would you define your style as an artist and as a musician, and then who were like some of your influences that you love to listen to, that you kind of incorporate into your own style?
to the style that I write, it's really a lot of it is lyrically based. Just push a lot of thought into the words and how it comes out, the structure. And I definitely put myself in some weird mixture of genres, whether that comes to because I rap sometimes, it's hip hop, sometimes it's pop,
Yeah.
sometimes indie pop. Just puts it all together to combine something. And some of my influences, definitely lyrically wise, John Bellion, AJR, Kanye West, Jay Z, some of the older stuff like Sam Cooke and Ray Charles, just
Awesome.
grabbing influence from everywhere.
Hey, yeah, and a lot of those guys that create, that's where they find a lot of their music. They find all that stuff in listening to guys like Ray Charles and Sam Cooke, and
Yeah.
it's incredible because um, you can actually take something like that and repurpose it and make a whole new creation out of. Kanye West has made a career out of it, and
Yeah.
yeah, he's one of the ones I pretty much admire when it comes to being able to create musically, um, because again, and then like you said, Jay Z lyrically, there's a lot of things that really go into creating a song, and lyrics is really a heavy part of it. So that's pretty cool that you do that. I like the fact that you concentrate on that a lot because again, um, sometimes when somebody hears a song, it's the lyrics that really touch them. You know, for some people it's the melody. For some people it's the lyrics. They go, "Wow, that man! I don't know how he wrote that, but I feel it." And they'll play it over and over and over again just because it resonates with them. So awesome. Um, so next question is: since you're a singer songwriter, how difficult is it to write your own like original music? And for you, which comes easier, creating the melody or coming up with the lyrics?
Well, for me, writing songs has always come kind of second nature. It's always been just like a thing that I'm really comfortable doing. And but some days I realize that sometimes some days you can just come out with things and sometimes you can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes progressions come, sometimes words come, sometimes nothing comes. So it's really hard to figure out like what you're best at because sometimes things happen, sometimes other things happen. I definitely feel like lyrics is where I'm more comfortable with,
Yeah.
and then melody is kind of what comes after it and pulls it together. So I really like to like lean on the lyrics, kind of write a story, and then put the melody to
Let's
it.
do it. Awesome. That's yeah. So that's again, each artist, each person has their style. That's why I always ask them because I've had other people tell me that the melody comes first, and they have a hard time writing lyrics. So it's a mixture of both. And like you said, you have your good days, your bad days. So how let me ask you about performing. So you've performed already at a multitude of venues around here. What did it feel like the first time that you performed in front of like a large audience? You know, somebody other than family.
Well, the first time that I performed in front of an audience, it's it's never really been a sort of like nervous thing. It's just most of the time been like a sort of head rush, like gets your heart moving, your blood pumping,
Yeah.
head starts banging. And to me, like it happens, and then just like forget about everything, forget about the audience, forget about myself, just fall into the music. Is really
Yeah.
what happens.
Yeah. Just comes second nature, right? Once you're already in it, everything just starts flowing, and it's like nobody's even there. You're
It's
just
all just
perform.
fun.
That's awesome, though. I love that. So what drives you to want to go further in your music career? What is the one thing that you think that you would like to accomplish whenever as you go further and further along and you develop into your style a little bit more and more as an artist? So what drives you? What's the
Well,
passion behind it?
it's gonna sound kind of like generic, but I feel like happiness is sort of the main drive because to me, happiness is all you really get as you
Yeah.
like move forward. And to me, like I said earlier, as it was going on, like music's been the one thing that's consistently brought just like a joyful feeling. So like my main inspiration to keep going is just like that sort of end goal of just complete happiness in what I'm doing, bring happiness to other people who enjoy what I'm doing, enjoy my style, and then just like think of the music how I think of the music.
Yeah. You know what? So buddy, you keep that attitude up. Your potential is going to be limitless because again,
So much.
you're going beyond just creating for yourself, but you love to create for other people, and I'm learning that as well. I'm here 45. Here you are at 15. You're leap years ahead of what I would already have figured out. So that's why I say it's going to be incredible to see you develop even further. From what I'm hearing already, I'm impressed, super impressed, and yeah, and I again, yeah. So one of the people that just answered, a giving spirit is one of the, is one of the best ways for an artist. So yeah, and this is somebody I've had on my show before. Let me tell everybody one more time. He is 15 years old, and he's got this attitude, folks. This is incredible. Um, so, guys, if you want to check him out, the website's right there. You can check out some of his other music. And before we go into wanting to perform a couple of his songs, I just, again, um, check out his website. It's at www.alylesofficial.com. And from there, you can follow along all his social media channels as well. Um, Again, incredible young kid. So let me ask you one more question, though, about before we get into the music part. How have you had to adjust to life now that everything's changed as far as like going to school, doing that thing? How's that help you creatively? You know,
Well, school wise, school would I go to Booker T. Washington Performing Arts High School, and so all my friends that are there, I'd normally write with some of them, get their opinions on things, and now it's kind of different because I'd be writing there or I'd be writing at home, and so now it's just not there. Everything's kind of changed because now I'm taking all these online classes,
yeah,
and performance wise, it's all a bunch of the performances that I have been pushed back because of the crisis that we're in, and now it's just adapting to like things like this, the virtual things, like the virtual performances, and virtual performance. If you don't mind, I'm a like little plug here,
yeah,
but I actually have a virtual
yes,
performance next Friday at 8 o'clock with Melody of Hope. So
yes.
that's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yes, and everybody, I'm gonna drop the link in the comments afterwards and into
Thank
all
you.
the show notes afterwards, so you can go click the link, follow Melody of Hope. They've had other performers do other sort of live performances, and it's a really great cause. And I'll drop that in there as well, so everybody can go check that out. And it's a great way to expose a lot of these artists and this local
Yes.
talent. Exactly, and a couple of the few guests that I've had on have actually done the Melody of Hope as well. So again, great plug. And next Friday, and I'll go ahead and I'll put it on all my website and everything else, so everybody can go check that out. Check out Mr. Young Adrian Lyles do his thing next Friday as well. So
Awesome.
without any further ado, if you want to go ahead, we can go ahead and get into starting performing whatever song you want to perform. It's up to you. You let me know.
So this first song that I'm gonna sing is actually a song by one of the influences that I named, and his name is John Bellion, and he wrote this song called "Luxury," and it's pretty much a song about how he wants to go into this life and he doesn't want his friends to let him fall into all the luxuries that come along with the life, and so that's what this song's about. So this is "Luxury" by John Bellion. I hope
All
you
right,
enjoy.
everybody. Enjoy, everybody.
Could you lay with me underneath the stars? It's conversation with me. My plane is boarding soon, and it's so plain to see that one could lose his way. So could you pray with me that I don't lose my soul in the luxury? Money the jealous type, I always knew it. Well, I knew she'd come around if I'd only sweat the music. But I'm starting to believe it's a problem to my health, cause the size of half these checks could make me vomit on myself. But I give it up to heaven, cause it isn't John. The chorus and instrumental, oh, you think it's odd. I don't have to give you lyrics, cause I know it's God. That's why I get emotional when the chorus drops. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. We're not sad at all. We know you have to leave, and we're not mad at all. You'll be back in town and we'll play basketball. And if you fall off track, we'll be alright. Girl, no, we won't let your soul drown in luxury. Money the jealous type, I always knew it. Well, I knew she'd come around if I'd only sweat the music. But I'm starting to believe it's a problem to my health, cause the size I have these checks could make me vomit on myself. But I give it up to heaven, cause it isn't John. The chorus and instrumental, oh, you think it's odd. I don't have to give you lyrics, cause I know it's God. That's why I get emotional when the chorus drops. Dum, 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 dum. Lay with me, pray with me, conversate with me. Pray with me, lay with me, conversate with me. Please don't let my soul drown in the luxury. Thank you.
Wow. That was awesome.
Thank you so much.
Guys, come on now. Um, you know, I don't want to. Again, hold on just a second. I got to collect myself because that was a man. Your voice, you. It's hard to believe that you're 15.
Thank you
Um,
so much.
you know, I literally closed my eyes there, and I don't like to do this to artists, but I said, you know what? He kind of sounds like a young John Legend. He's got.
Everybody says that. Everybody says that.
Yes, there's a reason. I close my eyes and go, oh my God, that's he sounds like John Legend. But again, I don't like to tell artists, but wow, yeah,
Thank you so
and
much.
check it out. You're people are already commenting. You're really talented. Such a beautiful voice. Yes,
Thank you.
guys, Adrian Lyles, everybody. So, no, you want to. Yeah, bravo! Everybody's already going nuts. So, guys, that again, and he's going to Booker T. Washington. So, guys, if you don't know, they've had a lot of famous alums come out of there. One of them still supports around this area, and that's Erica Badu. So, yeah, she's an incredible artist as well. So, it's a really great place for young artists to go and learn and hone their craft. So, again, wow. I think everybody's just as floored as I am. So I guess we can go ahead and go to the next song. And this one that I think we're about to do is an original, right?
Yes, sir.
So, guys, please stand by and enjoy. This is an Adrian Lyles original. So, guys, this is Hold My Hand. He's about to perform. So, awesome.
So this song that I'm working on, this is actually the first time I think I've ever performed it. So this is the first
Oh,
group of people that are going to hear it.
woohoo! And
But
it's exclusive, everybody.
this is going on the album that I'm working on. The album's called The Wonder Years, and as it goes, it just shows a kid maturing and going into this more adult type of looking at life. And this is one of the like higher level type things, more as a child. So just like talking about how simple he wants things and just take all of his problems away and just hold my hand. So I hope
Awesome.
you
All
enjoy.
right, guys. Enjoy.
I don't want nothing complicated, just hold my hand. I don't have time to be wasting, just hold my hand. Tell me you care for me and say you understand. All I want you to do is hold my hand, just hold my hand. Too early for future making, so hold my hand. My head hurts and my body's shaking, so hold my hand. Snap me out of the focus on money making and hold my hand. Even if I don't have a plan, just hold my hand, just hold my hand. So won't you take my hand and pull me through the hardships? Take my hand and guide me to the light. Take my hand and lead me into safety. Take my hand and hold on for dear life. Working with me can be backbreaking, but hold my hand. My head hurts and my body's shaking, so hold my hand. Sure, it's risky, the life I'm taking, but hold my hand. You don't have to understand, just hold my hand. So won't you take my hand and pull me through the hardships? Take my hand and guide me to the light. Take my hand and lead me into safety. Take my hand and hold on for dear life. Just hold on to my hand and never let it go. No matter all the things we undergo, just hold on, hold on, hold on. Just hold on, hold on, hold on. Just hold on, hold on, oh. Just hold on, hold on, hold it. Take my hand and pull me through the hardship. Take my hand and guide me to the light. Take my hand Take my hand and hold on for dear life. Take my hand and hold on for dear life. I think I found a way to thrive and hold my hand. Grand prize in this game called life and you hold my hand. So here's a song for my future wife and she'll understand. I don't need a man, just hold my hand. Thank you.
Wow. Wow. And that's an original, everybody. Um, gosh. A lot of depth in that song for, you know, so how did you, where did you come for the inspiration for that song? Because again, I'm still floored that you're 15. I'm still working past that. And I'm going to be like, you know, again, at 15, I was still trying to figure out how to tie my shoes. So, so wow, again, hats off. So yeah, what's the story behind that song? And, how did you actually come up with the lyrics? Because that's a lot of depth in that song.
Well, the whole theme of this album, The Wonder Years, is this kid growing through metaphors, going from this kind of fanciful life of everything's working out great to this sort of colder, harder reality like the real world, and not everything works out fine. And so it goes from he at this point it's like less of, oh, I know exactly what I want, and we need to be making this amount of money, and we need to be living in this exact house, and we need to have this future done. It's more just this indecisive kid that just wants to be friends rather than just all of this crazy stuff. So he's just saying, I want everything to be simple. And then as the album will go, he's gonna get more convoluted, thinking about more things, more arguments. It gets darker and deeper, and it just kind of rolls with this sort of symbolism.
Yeah. So wow, and if people are pretty much, um, you know, impressed like you are. So people are just commenting. This he one of the comments, real mature. Yeah, not 15. It's unreal. Amazing talent. Such
Thank you so
knowledge of
much.
such knowledge of music, melody, lyrics come together from depth. Yeah. So people are really enjoying this tonight. And again, everybody, this is the incredible Adrian Lyles. I don't know how I'm going to tell you again. Check out his website. You can go find his music on Spotify. You can find it on Apple Music. Find his music on. You can find it on Amazon Music as well. So go check him out, man. I'm definitely you're missing out. And one of the really songs that, well, we're not going to perform it tonight. I'm just going to tell you, but there's a song he calls called "Average" that he does as well. I love that song. Um, I was listening to it over and over again, and you know, you don't hear that he's that young. If I didn't tell everybody he's 15, you wouldn't believe me. Um, and this is what's incredible about what's going on in our music scene is we got a lot of young people like yourself who are super talented, and that's why I love bringing you guys to the forefront because again, that's how we're gonna get started as far as getting guys, people like you who are performers, who writers, singers, songwriters, that sort of thing. That's how we're gonna get the word out about this and build a foundation around here like other cities have. Because you have other cities like New York, L.A., and Atlanta, and all these other places where music's already established and it's part of what they are. Nashville's one of them, but everybody doesn't think of like Dallas is that sort of way. And I'm trying to tell everybody, yeah, it is. There's a lot of creative people that come out of this area who are super
And that's
talented.
a great spot for it too.
Yes, exactly. And that's what my mission is to get that out there and to get these people to get more familiar with these artists by whatever means I got to do it. Because again, I enjoy this type of music. And again, I'm floored. So if I'm floored and I'm a real music buff and I listen to everything and I want to tell you everything, I mean classical, I listen to jazz, I listen to blues, I listen to rock, alternative, uh, country. So I listen to everything. I mean, my taste is really eclectic. So when I hear something like this and I go, okay, that's an amazing song and I think it needs to be shared. So I cannot wait for you to come out with the whole album. It's going to be called what, The Wonder Years? Is that?
The Wonder Years. Yes, sir.
Yes, that's even a great title for the name. So we got one more song that Adrian's gonna do for us, and man, again, I'm thoroughly impressed. So without any further ado, Adrian, if you want to go ahead and jump into the next song.
So this is by another of the artists I named as one of my inspirations, and it's by Ray Charles. And Ray Charles was an artist I was really familiar with, but then I went on a trip with my parents, and my dad is always just singing old spirituals at the top of his lungs and stuff, like Sam
Love
Cooke,
it, yeah.
all that stuff. And so they made me watch this movie, this like Ray Charles autobiography, and just fell in love with his music. So I'm gonna be singing one of his songs called "Hard Times." So this is "Hard Times" by Ray Charles.
Awesome. All right, everybody, enjoy.
My mother told me before she passed away, don't forget to pray, 'cause it'll be hard times. Those hard times. Who knows better than I? Well, I soon found out just what she meant when I put my clothes just to pay the rent. Talking about hard times, it's hard times. Who knows better than I? I had a warlord who was always around, and I lost all my money. She put me down, talking about hard times, those hard times. Who knows better than I? Lord, oh, one of these days there'll be no more sorrow when I pass away. No more times, those hard times. Who knows better than I? Who knows better than I? Who knows better than I? Thank you so much.
Awesome, man. So everybody, again, I don't know how to say it enough, but Adrian Lyles, everybody, check out his music. And again, next week he's also going to be performing again for the Melody of Hope, guys. Check that out as well. You're going to be in for a treat if you haven't again. And go check out some of his past. You can go find a lot of his past performances. The other thing that he's done on YouTube, you can go find. Again, go find a lot of his music. You can go find it on again Apple Music. You can go to Spotify. You can find it there. You can find it on on Amazon Music as well. Man, I'm telling you, download it, put it into your playlist, do whatever you got to do. Because again, he's a crazy talented young man, and if you liked what you heard tonight, it's very indicative of what his other songs and a lot of his other original music is about. And again, he's going to be coming out with another with his album, The Wonder Years, pretty soon, and he's working on it. And Man, thank you so much, Adrian, for doing this and coming on. I
Thank
do
you so much
appreciate
for
it.
having me.
Yeah, anytime. I love again. This is why I love local artists and people doing this. So, before we get out of here, I usually ask a couple more questions for each from each performer. So, once we get past all of this, once all the craziness of coronavirus and everything has finally settled, what are some of your plans going forward, and what are some of the things that you're waiting to do again? It's kind of been taken away. So, is it going out with friends, that sort of thing? So, just asking, like, musically, what do you want to do afterwards, and then personally, what would you like to do once we can go back and do things that are normal?
Well, definitely some of the performances that got pushed back. I'm hyped to perform for those. Taste of Addison, The Rustic, things like that. So I'm really hyped to go and perform there. Um, and while we're in quarantine and even when we're out, I'm so excited to keep working on this album because I have some features set up. People like Lucas Gandara, Bella Dennison, Nakaya Davis, they're going to be featuring on the album. And I can't get them in there right now because of this whole thing that's going on, but I'm so
Yeah,
excited to start working with them. But this whole thing is so much fun. It's going to be so exciting.
awesome. That's incredible. And then, like, what are some of the things you might want to do personally? Do you want to go to a movie or that sort of thing? Because everybody's got their own little thing that they like to go do. So, what's the one thing you want to do that we can actually do again once everything goes back to normal?
Oh, it's just been so long since I've just been able to go hang out with my friends. Um, Go chill out with some of my friends from school after all of that. Practice with my band. Um, and definitely just work on my music. That's
Yeah,
just this is the main thing for me. Working on my music. That's always what most of my time goes in. Because whether I'm actually working on something, fooling around, I'm always in here just playing piano, just messing
hey,
around.
hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that, man. And you can tell by the work, you can tell by everything that you do, your passion oozes out that you
Thank
love
you.
doing the music and everything else. So yeah, and then one more question. So, and I ask this of all my guests, and it's kind of, I don't know, I don't like to say morbid or anything like that, but what kind of you're being so young, you still have a long way to go, but I always ask anybody, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? When everything's said and done. So who knows, 70 years down the road, what kind of legacy you want to leave behind, and what do you want to be remembered for? What do you think? Those are some of the things that you would like to, share with everybody.
With me, it's just if let's say 70 years later, if someone's saying, "Oh, like what did you like about Adrian's music?" and they're like, "I can tell he enjoyed it," and that's just with me, it's just the need for just self contentment and just that happiness. Because as long as I'm enjoying what I'm doing, the music comes out. It's just if they say, "Oh, I can hear the passion behind it" and all that, then I just that's just really all they're going to make somebody else happy, make
Yeah,
myself happy, make everyone feel the way that I feel about my music.
and
That's really all it is.
incredible because artists. I'm pretty sure, like tonight, right? Um, you performed a Ray Charles song. I'm pretty sure somewhere along the line he was like, I hope that's kind of like the legacy I leave behind it. People find that my song, my music, and find that inspiration, and it carries on beyond me being here anymore. So, that's awesome. That's a great tribute, and man, I love it. Again, I'm thoroughly impressed, and then I hope everybody's just as impressed as I am that this young man it has. Again, and that's a testament to yourself and your parents that you can tell. Um, I've had a conversation with your mother, and you can tell she's hats off to her and you as well, man. You guys are rocking it, Dad as well. Um, Incredible family, and you can just tell everything that you guys are doing and their support for you. I love that they do that. Um, I because then for as being a parent myself, it's kind of hard. Some people will tell you, I want to go become and be a musician, and you'll have parents that be like, no, that's not going to work out for you. Go be a doctor, right? And then you got parents kind of like yours that say, okay, let's push him to be creative and let's let him be Adrian. And I love that. That's pretty cool, and big ups to your parents for doing that. And then, just one more thing before we get out of here, everybody. Uh, Check out Adrian next Friday. I'm going to pump that up. The Melody of Hope. He'll be doing his concert. What time? Do you know what time the concert actually goes on? The
Eight
live
o'clock.
performance. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock for 30 minutes.
Okay, awesome. So again, and I'm gonna go pull the link into there so you can go check it out, and then I'll go put it up on the website as well. You can go check out Melody of Hope and see Adrian's performance. So that'll be awesome for everybody who's here tonight. If they go next Friday night and go catch you again, there'll be 2 Fridays in a row you get to see Adrian perform, and I think that's pretty cool that you can share that. So, I had one more comment. Yeah, amazing. You're amazing. Love the sounds. Yeah, awesome, right?
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So, people really enjoy your music, and keep sharing it, my friend. That work and that voice and everything else. I again, and even next time that once you come out with the album and you do get to that point where we work back everything, I would love to have you on again, and we can,
Come back.
yeah, and we can go in there and we can promote your song, because again, amazing folks. Big things happening. I've had other guests on, and I promote them as well, and a lot of good things are happening. One of the artists that I had on last week had an article written in the Dallas Observer, for those who don't know. So check these people out, guys. These are hidden gems in our town, and everybody's always talking about what are the secrets and what are certain things. You're looking at it. You can find Adrian online and go follow his music, and again, you're going to see him grow and develop as an artist, and who knows, a guy like him, sky's the limit. I'm going to tell you right now. So, okay, everybody, I guess that'll do it for this Friday evening. Thank you again for coming along on a Good Friday. I hope everybody, please, please, please stay safe. Enjoy the family. Have a good Easter. Adrian as well. You and your mother and your father. I hope you guys have a great Easter as well.
Thank you.
And yeah, stay safe. And again, all the appreciation in the world for everybody who joined me this evening. Frank, Avis, Juan, who else was here? Wendy, Deepashnu. Again, thank you guys. Roger, man, everybody, thank you for hopping on. Thank you for dropping in the comments. Thank you for being interactive. Again, everything will be up on the website afterwards. I'll upload the episodes on Instagram as well if you want to go share it. And again, big ups. Adrian Lyles, everybody, check out his website. It's www.alylesofficial.com. You can go catch all his music. And on that note, everybody, have a good Friday. Stay safe. Practice social distancing. And remember, follow all the shelter-in-place orders. They're doing it for a reason. And I know everybody wants to go be with their families and share this special time. But again, guys, we're living in a different time, a different world. So protect everybody that you love. Just try to be as safe as possible. Wash your hands. Wash your hands, everybody. If you weren't already before all this happened, please don't be gross. Wash your hands. And everybody, you got any final words that you want to say to anybody out there, Adrian?
Yes, you can find me on my website, all of that. You can find me, my band, The Sound Evolution, Adrian Lyles and The Sound Evolution. My album, The Wonder Years, is in the making. And stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much for having me.
All right, no problem, guys. Okay, guys. Next Monday evening, we'll be back 7 o'clock, same time. And my guest Monday evening will be Brandy Holloway. She is I don't want to say a life coach, but she has a different style to her, and you'll love her if you follow her on any of her social media channels. Firecracker, awesome person. Thank you again, Adrian. Thank you again. Shout out to Frank Anello for introducing me, and thank you for Charlene for helping me set all this up. You guys are awesome. So have a great evening. Stay safe, everybody, and I'll talk to you again Monday evening, 7 o'clock.